There are some odd sexual occurrences in the Bible. Yes, there is. We know today's story will definitely feature man doing some things, but did you know angels got it in too, sexually? Truly weird. To to address this particular video. This is video 6 of 10, and again, I will do more based on what my amazing viewers out there request. And as usual, I want to start with my usual statement that I do respect how meaningful the Bible is to many, and I'm generally interested in just dialogue about it. Just easing confusion and just having a better understanding of it and sharing my concerns and things of that nature. Yes, these are extremely touchy subjects and topics, but how do we understand if we don't question and talk about these things? I don't intend to offend anyone, of course. Never intend to offend anyone, but I know unfortunately I may unintentionally, and I do apologize in advance. My main goal here is just to incite dialogue and conversation, and maybe to ease some of this confusion and concern. And again, if someone out there has some insight that I may not see in these readings, share, please. Like, comment, subscribe, or comment. Just hey, I'm looking forward to it. And again, as I like to share as well, I'm not attacking anyone's beliefs. I'm just stating concerns, and how things just don't make sense, or etc. Missing items, etc. More to the story that should be stated. So just moving forward, as I shared, angels got it in too sexually in the Bible, which is kind of out there. I touched on that in my other video. So here we go. We're going to be starting in the New World Translation of the Holy Scriptures, but I will be reading from the King James Version as well. So to start, we're going to go to Genesis. You can follow along with me if you like. I am Mr. Unique Thought, and this is Dubious Scriptures. Genesis chapter 6, verse 1 through 4. Here we go. So, in Genesis chapter 6, as promised, it says, "Now when men started to grow in number on the surface of the ground, and daughters were born to them, the sons of the true God began to notice that the daughters of men were beautiful. So they began taking as wives all whom they chose. Then Jehovah said, my spirit will not tolerate man indefinitely, because he is only flesh. Accordingly, his days will amount to 120 years. I don't think the angels cared about that." Continuing to 4, "The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and afterward. During that time, the sons of the true God continued to have relations with the daughters of men, and these bore sons to them. They were the mighty ones of old times, the men of fame." All right, that's our New World Translation of the Holy Bible. Let's go to the King James Version. Same chapter 6, verses 1 through 4. And here we are. Okay, so here it states, "And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair. And they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown." There you go. Okay. So here's my concern with that. What was these angels' deal? Were there not female angels for them to consume with, or to be intimate with? Was that a law in heaven that you can't do that up there? I don't understand. And if man is beneath angel, why did they feel it necessary to go and have these relations with these women? I mean, again, that's my biggest question. Were there not female angels? Why did you have relations with female women on the earth? Very strange. And notice that the scripture said it, they continue to do this. So it obviously was good if they kept doing it, or more and more kept doing it, leaving their posts, as the scripture also said, and coming down here having relations with these women. That is something. That is something. Like, I wondered if the women, did some of them, how did they feel about that? Obviously, they may not have known, or I'm sure they didn't know they were angels, or they may have been terrified. I don't know. There's just a lot to this story that's not revealed, and I don't like that. I just have a lot of questions on that. Like, what was these angels' problem? Like, and if they, like, they obviously was holding back their true angel power, because I think if they would have released that, they may have destroyed these women. I don't know. It's odd. So just to continue. Okay, Genesis chapter 19 in the New World Translation of the Holy Scriptures, chapter 19, verse 30 through 38. Now in here it states, later Lot went up from Zoar with his two daughters and began living in the mountainous region because he was afraid to live. So he began living in the cave with his two daughters. And the firstborn said to the younger, our father is old, and there is not a man in the land to have relations with us according to the custom of the whole earth. Come, let us give our father wine to drink, and let us lie down with him and preserve offspring from our father. Really? Okay. Wow. So, all right. So that night they kept giving their father wine to drink. Then the firstborn went in and laid down with her father. But he did not know when she lay down and when she got up. Then on the next day, the firstborn said to the younger, here, I lay down with my father last night. Let us give him wine to drink tonight also. Then you go in and lie down with him. And let us preserve offspring from our father. So that night also, they repeatedly gave their father wine to drink. Then the younger went and laid down with him. But he did not know when she lay down and when she got up. So both daughters of Lot became pregnant by their father. The firstborn gave birth to a son and named him Moab. He is the father of Moabites of today. The younger also gave birth to a son, and she named him Ben-Ami. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing this. He is the father of the Ammonites of today. Okay, I find that despicable. I also don't like that the Bible did not share, like, the time frame. Like, for these daughters to do such an incest, or commit an incestive act like so, how long had passed where they were in that cave? That is my first question for these girls, or at least the oldest one at that, to come up with this idea. Hey, let's have sex with our dad. Like, what's wrong with them? Like, man, like, okay, so we know that they were residing in Gomorrah, near Sodom, whatever. They was residing near or in Sodom and Gomorrah, and they learned some pretty despicable things. Could they have simply been acting out things they saw or heard? I mean, they lived there for quite some time before the angels appeared, warning them that Jehovah was going to destroy it. But still, it's like, if those acts were unacceptable to God, why would you perform the same thing if the whole cities were destroyed? That makes no sense. What's wrong with these girls? And the oldest one is that came up with this idea. What's wrong with you? So again, and here's another issue I have. as I stated, the Bible did not say how long they were in that cave before they thought of this idea. Did not share that. I have an issue with the father not knowing. How did he not know he was having sex in his sleep? I don't know. I don't drink, so I can't. I don't know what wine does like so, but you can maintain or get an erection while you're drunk, unconscious. I mean, obviously, these daughters knew this was something wrong they were doing. That's why they got them drunk to do it. But it's like, why was that acceptable? I'm sure many believe also that they did this because they thought no one was alive on this earth. But again, why would you not know that when God did not say, I'm destroying the whole earth? He said, I'm destroying Sodom and Gomorrah. That's what the angels told them. It's like, and if they only told the father this, I'm sure he conveyed that message to the daughters. So why would you do something so despicable? It's your father. It's like you found him sexually attractive. I mean, what was their deal? How long of time had passed while they were in this cave? What was they thinking? Like, did the oldest daughter like, girl, whew, I'm kind of horny. Oh, I need to bust one off. Like, dad's in there. It's like, and then the young one just went along with it so easily. Like, you little sluts. I don't know what else to say. Excuse me. But I don't get that. And then even when he awakened, how did he not know he had sex? Did they clean him up? Like, I mean, come on now. Us men out there, if we had a wet dream, when we woke up, we knew we did. Like, oh crap, oh, I gotta change this. And you're embarrassed. So this man had sex back-to-back nights with his own daughters. And he didn't know he had sex in his sleep. Did he not think, I must have had a wet dream. I lost my wife recently. There's only my daughters in here. Did I dream about my wife? Like, what's going on? Again, that all this is not even in the Bible explaining those things, which I do not like. I don't understand that. You can't leave such details out of a story like that. I think that's pretty imperative. Anyway, later on in the scriptures, they never conveyed if in the Bible, they never shared if he found out that his daughters did this act. They just said the sons grew up and, was having issues in their respective areas that they were ruling or whatever. And it's like, that's it. They never said the girls felt remorse or what happened to the daughters after that. Is the story just, that's it. It's what? It's like, what about the rest of it? Did Lot ever find out? And if he did, I'm pretty sure he would have been furious, like, you dirty little, I didn't raise you this way. Did you get that from Sodom and Gomorrah? Why would you do this to me? Blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. The story is just, you can't even say there's holes in it. It's just missing. It's just completely missing portions. So I'm sorry for ranting on about that. I got an issue with that story. It disgusts me. It's like, what? Just dirty.